5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. OG's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban.
Welcome back to the Bucharest Minor. It is day number 4 of 5, our penultimate day before we head towards the grand final. Find a winner who will be heading off to the major as the 16th and final qualifier. Before we get there, of course, more matches to go through this lower bracket. 1-1 right now between OG and NiP. I only have one burning question right now, gents. And that is, if you watch the NiP feature during the break, how is Fatter the only one going to the gym?
Because of all this.
I knew you were gonna leave me hanging.
Come on, I can't believe it.
They were trying to. They're saying like, oh, we're gonna go all a cappella and be like, Monday, Monday.
I was
together.
like, you're definitely gonna do it, and I'll bait it and not sing.
Yeah.
You did the same thing.
Obviously, it's the prisoner's dilemma.
It is think alike. What
we
failed.
I was the only honest person. I said I wouldn't do it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to join. You're usually the clowny one.
No, never.
Monday. Just can't get enough. All right, that.
You're like, I won't do it, and then you do the worst
We
part.
actually did better during rehearsl in the break.
We did. We really
It was
did.
much better than that. Anyway, game 3, everyone. And we're going to start things off with an ED.
It's about time, man. This hero is so underpicked.
What top tier heroes went through for these teams? Beastmaster, Nature's Prophet.
Yes.
Lich.
Lich.
Would you hit the button? OG picks Prophet.
Centaur.
No.
I would.
10 seconds
You're wrong.
remaining.
Centaur went through. Medusa went through.
5 seconds.
I feel like Lich
There's a lot.
Lich is a pretty solid pickup against Elder Titan from the laning stage perspective. Elder Titan wins the lane by running at heroes and smacking them, slow them down, lower the damage, create some distance.
Yeah, Lich went through.
He did get it.
Prophet. There we go. There it is.
I already pressed it.
They pressed the Prophet button.
That's a double down right there. You know, I was going to say actually, NP Lich. I love
Prophet
this.
Lich?
This is
You know
great.
what?
Yeah.
Well, we get a point each, I think. You didn't say Lich.
I know, but I'm upset because I was thinking it, and if I had just been like, they're going to NP Lich, and then they did,
You can't really use that argument. It's like, I was thinking it. You just think of all heroes one at a time. Be like, yeah, I was thinking about that.
Well, yeah, it's rude to interrupt you.
I think that at some point during the next 12 months, there'll be a Shadow Fiend in the game.
That's actually kind of bold statement.
Guys, it's about a panel.
2 years ago, that would have been a bold statement. Like, anyone plays this hero?
Look, realistically...
I think someone's going to play a Wind Ranger 5 at some point in the next 12 months.
Likely.
Realistically,
pretty unlikely.
If you just replace this panel
with
me,
right,
just me,
just you,
I'd be 100% better than 50% of your best
Carl,
efforts.
take it away. It's all yours.
Well, no, you're here. It's rude.
No, guys.
I mean, his initial statement didn't even make sense.
That was the point. What, are you guys seriously doing this to me? This is not how it's supposed to be. This was a joke. All right, well, thanks, panel. Anyway, viewers, I've apparently been called out, so we're going to take you through this draft. NiP, you're looking for something to deal with the Prophet. You can probably assume it's going to be a core. They take their offlaner as well. Pretty safe bet because you can assume that it'll be targeted out. Beastmaster also one of the best heroes in ETB is also one of my favorite combinations. It's been picked throughout history, actually by OG. If you remember back when they were in their first run of majors, this was super meta. You roar directly on top of Earth Splitter, punctures BKB. They're also both very heavy on the damage amplification, so pretty much any carry is going to work excellently with these two supportive type heroes. They also provide a lot of lockdown, and they are brutally powerful in lane. Ban out the troll as well, typical counter to both heroes. Medusa banned by OG. It's very solid. It's probably the hero that fits in with the NiP lineup the best. We've talked a lot about damage amplification. When you have a hero that does massive AoE physical damage, a la Medusa and Gyrocopter, then you really want to think about those heroes. We can just, hang out and wait to see what happens.
I'll bail you out, but it's gonna cost you.
What?
You have to sing me a song about Nature's Prophet's taunt.
Money, money. What's that taunt?
It's the one that makes it rain coins, right? I think.
Oh, shut up.
Come on. You got this. I'm sure you can come up with something.
No, this is fine. It's somewhat awkward to do this by myself because I don't have a
Really? No, hold on. Hold on, because I'm pretty sure, gents, about like 5 minutes ago, someone said, you know what this panel needs? This panel needs like me. Just me on my own. I can do all these jobs. I can host it. I can analyze it. I can do the draft on my own. It'd be so much better.
God, I just got this mental image. Like, imagine Kyle cloned. Just a panel with 4 of him.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Do you know they'd never get out of the segment, though, because they'd just be arguing with each other?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. That's kind of weird. You imagine this situation where 4 people have a long discussion and they're all just wrong all the time.
Have you ever?
It's like none of them is ever right in this discussion.
Have you ever tried to argue with yourself, though? It's actually a really good exercise. If you take something you believe in, like wholeheartedly, Dota concepts, I used to practice. So you take a Dota concept you're sold on, and then try and argue against it, like as if that person that's still you is totally wrong.
You did well, Carl. You got to the second pick of both teams.
Yeah, well, the banning phase is the point of the draft where you're supposed to just bullshit and talk about nothing.
I want my Nature's Prophet song.
This is fine. You can just hang out, Cinder. That's fine.
I mean, I just love that song. I just can't get enough.
No one can get enough. That's why
Depeche Mode, wasn't
it? What are some of your guys' favorite quotes?
Favorite quotes?
Yeah, favorite quotes.
All right, I'll take
We'll go to the moon by the end of this decade. Quite a good one. JFK.
That's pretty good.
Said it in 1961.
That's a hell of a prediction.
Considering they didn't even have NASA at the time, yeah.
It's like more modern quotes that I
Sure.
I like first enemy progress.
Good.
I like that one. Yeah, I like Neil Disparandum. My mum's favourite quote. She used to paraphrase it with "Don't let the bastards grind you down," which I also like.
Ooh, not bad.
And one being used by Marmalade. Yeah. Don't touch that.
I don't think that's a quote.
I always really liked never judge someone until you've walked a mile in their shoes. Right. Which is, of course, because if you do, you'll be a mile away with their shoes. It's much safer to judge someone when they're not in range. Huh?
Truth is sweaty.
Doesn't matter. You're still a mile away.
That's true. What would you prefer, to wear a new pair of socks every day, or to always use a fresh towel?
Always use a fresh towel.
Always use a fresh towel.
I mean, if I don't wear new socks every day, how often can I change?
I can wear barefooted. I'm okay with barefoot.
As much as you would want.
Oh, so it's just like you would get literally a fresh pair, not
you could snap
laundry.
Your fingers and change your socks.
You would just get new socks all the time that have never been used before, even by yourself.
No. I need a fresh towel every day, and then that way I can cope with bare feet.
It's true.
I do the socks. I break them. They break over time. Towels.
Weaver.
It's convenient.
This is a nice pick. This is really good against all the heroes OG have. Very low on lockdown and very susceptible to carries that have gap close.
I think the Chen deserves a bit of a mention here for 2 reasons. First of all, their OG in this tournament have used both Chen and Enchantress as counter picks to Beastmaster. They just skill Holy Persuasion and they steal the boar, which is pretty straightforward as a lane counter. But the problem for OG in this case is that by doing that, they have put Jerax on Chen and No-Tail on Lich. So once again, they have like no lockdown in this lineup. Last game, they had a Tide Ravage. This time, nothing so far. Sure, their teamfight's okay now with some call down and a bit of a Chain Frost, but how do you guarantee that the fight starts on your terms right now? You have nothing setting you up. You have a Sprout.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sold. I think, once again, Thompson's hero has to come through big here. I'm seeing a type of Kunkka, Waswex Invoker maybe as an option. If he were to play, I don't know, Ember Spirit, but I don't... They have the 10th pick, right? They do.
Real quick, for this pick right here for NiP, I like Alina a lot. Even though it's a bit weird.
Hey,
nice.
Hey, Black, where were you?
Right here.
Yeah,
I think this hero's underpicked.
It is.
I like it.
I like it in this spot too because it gives the ET spirit someone to play with. And Puck ET, the magic aura is only on the spirit. Or sorry, the physical is body, magic spirit. So you throw out a spirit and Puck goes in and it's pure damage on all his spells. He has a spell amp talent. And 15 exactly. And that is just ridiculous. And then you combine that with the damage amp from a beast ET. You don't really need this super high damage mid anymore. You pick whatever you want, and you're all good.
How do you catch the puck?
5 seconds.
It's funny. We've been talking about how we think that they have like 3 2s, and you look at the NiP cores, Beast, Weaver, Puck. It's pretty much the same. Like all these semi-carry, will scale, but not super hard heroes. I like it.
Good.
I'm thinking about what NiP could last pick here. I actually think they can get... I don't know. It's like when I see Puck, I often think of Spectre, and I know that NiP like the hero. Then they would play Elder Titan on PPD, which they probably will anyway. They've been playing it as a 5 mainly. That would put Sox on a 4 Beastmaster, a 3 Weaver,
4 Puck is really good.
4 Puck, they can do that too. They have options. It's just, I think NiP still want a game winning here. I feel like they're not the kind of team that will play a true 1 Weaver. I don't think they will do that.
No, they 100% are. They're picking a PPD hero. I'll hit the button on that.
Bane.
Let's see. I hope it's not Bane. Okay. That might be a PPD hero. We don't know yet. That's part of the strength of it.
It could be support Weaver?
Yeah.
No.
Could be.
Well, no, it could be Sven offlane though, or just Sven support.
Then Beastmaster carry.
I think a Sven 4 is actually kind of nice because it also gives you a setup stun for the
Didn't
ET.
33 play earlier?
He did.
This tournament?
I think support Puck is more like
So fella Puck.
Catch, stun, and damage.
5 seconds remaining.
Very confused.
These two lineups are so different in the way they work that it's like 2 different games being played. The Radiant lineup have millions of seconds of stun, lots of AoE, plenty of damage, and then you have the Dire lineup that has good tower push with Chen and Nature's Prophet, and then they have decent AoE damage but no lockdown, minimal team fight.
Don't want a team fight, yeah.
And it's kind of awkward to play push where you want to take towers, but you can't take the fight that comes with it. That's kind of what it looks like right now. They gotta fix it.
Yeah, well...
Rubik.
That's a Rubik mid.
Alright, yeah, it is.
Well, there's lots of stuff to steal.
Great against Weaver.
This is a crazy good Rubik game.
It's really good.
Yeah, it does.
A Thompson mid Rubik.
He is very good on this hero. This is fun.
I like this last
I
pick.
think I'm just going for OG because it's going to
That's the argument.
But I'm not going for OG.
Yeah. Wait, did we see what role? Like, because it's tough to judge. I have no idea what roles NiP's on.
I didn't see.
I didn't see
I
it.
saw Fanta Puck.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
It's got it.
So mid Puck makes it Core Weaver.
And Core
No.
Probably.
Hmm.
Huh. Well.
Well, you press the button anyway. The OG wins. You already pressed it at the
No,
beginning.
I think it's Core Weaver, Core Puck, and Core Beastmaster, and then the supports are Sven and Elder Titan.
Yeah.
I think that's what.
That makes sense. That's what I think works best too. My only concern with the NiP lineup is, do you get ahead? Because it's so hard to play this draft. You have to maintain tempo like the entire game and just out-move, out-rotate, out-fight. Like, it's tough.
I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if I agree with that because I feel like both Gyro and Weaver are not fantastic hyper carriers. When Gyro doesn't have Wisp, it doesn't farm that fast. It's not that scary. It's not like an unchecked Luna or an unchecked, Meepo that's just farming.
I actually think the Rubik is like
he's the
super strong in the late game. Like I think that's what tips the balance because if you have an Ags Rubik in this game, like you're gonna just do so much work.
There are a lot of steals.
Let's get some very quick predictions.
Sure. Yes.
Og.
NiP.
I'm split. This is where I wish I could say it'll be a good game, but I gotta go with OG.
OG. The original gangsters. Let's find out then from our commentary team which way they're going. I know they were split last time around. Gents, one of you doing well, one of you not doing so well.
I'm I don't know. I got a feeling it's going to be split again because I'm behind Og. I believe in Og as well.
I'll go with NiP. Definitely no lockdown for Puck.
Very interesting draft. Enjoy this game 3, gents. I've got a feeling this could be a lot of fun to watch.
Definitely looking that way from the draft alone. I know I'm going to have fun with this one. And well, we haven't seen too much of Puck in a long, long time. This hero has been trying to resurface for a while, especially with the leash changes. It seemed like it would actually appear again, and then suddenly Slark took everyone's attention.
Yeah, I think the hero is underpicked as well, especially the way supports are being drafted in this meta. You end up with most of the time 2 supports who don't have any kind of a lockdown, and this is a gyro without the Wisp.
I know you don't like that. I know that disgusts you.
Yeah, we saw OG playing it, and it was so underwhelming. They managed to win a game, but it still looked so bad.
It's like the big logic is the Divine Favor, right? You just basically buff up your gyro, he hits everyone. But then the argument is, could you not get something like a Medusa, if that was your focus? A hero that's going to farm more rapidly and can still use the Divine Favor.
I'm looking at this NiP lineup. They have tons of stuns, tons of lockdown. They can control this fight however they want. Look at this, Boris plus Elder Titan.
They could send around actually to get rid of the ball, maybe try and get rid of PPD. They can quite even up the trade. It's going to be interesting to watch this lane though, considering that your Comrade in Arms is a ranged hero. It's not like you're going to be able to use the Frost Shield super aggressively, but it should deter the Elder Titan from pouncing on you too hard. And I'm looking at it, actually, this is a decent game for stacking as well, right? With the Sven, with the Park, you've got ways of clearing stacks pretty effectively. So that could be the move for Elder Titan, just stack constantly.
ET, also Weaver, Beastmaster. If they stack, they're going to get so much value out of it. And once Sven gets a Crimson Guard, Crimson Vlads, I don't see the heroes inside of NiP dying. He might even get a pipe this game.
I think the way to look at this game is OG's draft is heavily reliant on Thompson having a good start to the mid lane. Like, I think if this Rubik doesn't get off the grounds, then we're looking at a rough game for OG. Of course, we could see Seb do something more unique on the natures than what he used to. He is a player that likes to go into these kind of utility items for his team a lot. Don't count on No-Tail. He's trying to force out his mana right now, because he's activating the Frost Shield every time he feels friend. Actually, they're going to ping. They could go again.
They're going to go on him.
Yeah, they got the stun, but he gets in the trees just in time. Read it perfectly. Johan refusing to get caught out that easily. Park doing fairly well here at the start. Rubik is keeping up. Which hero are you more concerned about if this pacing continues? If they stay even on CS, is the Puck more of a threat or the Rubik?
I don't think Puck can die in this kind of a lane. And once the game goes on, Puck is going to have so much more to bring into a team fight than Rubik does. They don't have any kind of a save on side of OG. Keep the Rubik alive. Everyone is so squishy. They don't have a frontliner.
Would you say there's a lot of good spells for Rubik still as well in this type of game?
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially when you play against the Weaver, you can buy so much time with Shikuchi.
Eventually, maybe we see an Ags picked up on the Rubik. Then you've got the mobility of heroes like the Shikuchi and Weaver. You've got Puck with the Illusory Orb as well. Big stuns from the Beastmaster and the Sven, even if you get your hands on the Stomp from Elder Titan. There's a lot that Rubik can do in this type of game. And heavy nukes as well, by the way. Illusory Orb hurts pretty bad with the Arcane Supremacy. Stun coming out in the No-Tail. Should be enough to bring him down. First Blood does get drawn. Seb needs to back away very fast here, taking too much damage. The staple gun hurts. Tries to drop a tree to cover his escape, but it's too late. PPD gets the final swing.
Oh yeah, that's a boost for PPD, the dream. You get a kill early on as a position 5. And I like what he's doing. He's not putting any points in Echo Stomp because he does not have mana to spam all of his spells, so Natural Order to remove some of the armor.
Also, when you look at this lane, it's the Nature's Prophet, right? There's so many extra creeps in that lane that you want to just get the Astral off.
Yeah, I feel like NiP lineup is just going to dictate how the fights are going to go, because there's no real lockdown besides telekinesis on side of OG.
Once that guy's locked into the mid lane, so he can't help out too much in these out lanes. I think the weirdest one for me is it's the matchup of having both the Nature's Prophet and the Lich together. It's just a full defensive. You don't really get a chance to be offensive with that combo. What kind of item build do you think we're going to see on this Rubik? Like, Blink is pretty obvious. Do you stop off something like a Yule's because of this, the silencers that come out?
Yeah, Yule's could be good to remove the silence, keep himself alive, can dodge a lot of spells, buy some time.
Careful. Thompson dancing with death here. Illusory Orb comes through. Sparta decides not to go under the tower. He respects how strong Rubik can be at this point as well. And a room was picked up by PPD in the bot lane. He has a DD. Sax in the top will be able to TP away before the missile can hit. And PPD, he's looking around here. With that DD, if he gets close, Notel's in trouble. Frost comes out, reduces the damage, but he hits hard.
They might reinitiate. If Sven gets a stun on one of the heroes, it's definitely a kill.
Thompson living life on the edge here. Fada, he has got Loser Orb. He might die for this, actually. You need to be careful. Lift is going to come out. Moves him back. Loser Orb. Thompson doesn't actually try and sidestep, interestingly enough. He just gave up. He said, okay, kill me. I want to come back full HP.
Runes are going to spawn. I don't think No Tail can contest. That's an ET with double damage.
It runs out now, but you're about to lose your Frost Shield. You need to be careful. 33 is in the neighborhood with a Stormhammer available.
They're going to get 4 runes.
Oh, OG, they pick up 2. Alright.
They're snatching the runes.
Psych. And NiP do manage to get 2. Ace is being chased onto by this home missile. They ping. LTV wants to chase onto this. Max will just tap him once in the face and say, no. Bad Jared. Back to lane. They do force the shrine out, but Fada is there as well, so max value gained. And
Fada, sadly, not level 6. He wants to kill the creeper and probably come to the top lane, get a kill with the first Dream Coil. Look at that smile. I'm outplaying this scrub, huh?
It's scrub the 1 TI. It's got to feel good. But in that scenario, I mean,
you
probably didn't
insult
expect
someone.
it.
Once you do stuff like that, you need all chat insult as much as you can. That's the kill. And
Fada might have more smiles though. Dream Coil comes out. LTV has no escape plan there. He will go down. Another power of Puck is his ability to get active early on with the mobility to lose your orbs. No Tail is in the mid lane, but you're a level 3 Lich. What is your purpose here?
With the stall, that's a phase shift.
Phase shift, not really what you're looking for.
No points in gaze, so they can't really kill him.
No Tail needs to get out. Like, they could turn on him. Loser Orb will cool down for 4 seconds. He'll keep backing up, so he should be fine. They did force PBD to come here as well, though. And Puck so far doing fantastically. 34-5 to 35, and does have a kill to his name. Ace. Should be able to move away here. Hummer Missile will catch up. He should have Shikuchi in 2 seconds. They can't get close enough. Frustration of dealing with Weaver in this lane is you just don't have good lockdown at all.
The frustration of playing Dota with no stuns is also going to kick in during the mid game.
While on the other side, as the panel said, NiP have like 1,000,000 stuns. Almost every hero in the lineup has a way of locking someone down once they reach 6. OG can't really afford to just be passive in this lane phase. That's the frustration, because who do you go on? Who's the pick-off target for this lineup? These supports are way too tanky from Ninjas and Pyjamas.
Beastmaster just casually jungling, giving free XP for Weaver. She's already level 5.
Thompson up to 7 in the mid lane in the meantime. Pressure's going to be on for him soon.
Orb stolen.
Oh, Park getting low. He's thinking about chasing onto him. Decides against it. Actually, he might go in now. Thompson, lose your orb through. Whoopsie, look who's waiting. Fada does put the Dream Coil down, but the Fate Bolt's enough to bring him down. PPD arriving. Can he do anything low? Lose your orb is out, and Thompson going to move away. Perfectly timed to make sure the Dream Coil ends.
Arcane Rune coming into play. He's going to go on top as well.
Thinking about it.
Where is he?
He's been called up.
Called, yeah.
New Cottle. He has a different kind of mount. The rat mount. Sadly, Thompson can't get in there, though. The ball slows him down. A missile's going to be there. Ace staying just far enough away that he can't hit him up with the telekinesis lift. Coria. One more hit would have had it. PPD. He wants the opportunity here. He won't find it. PPD has actually been circling this mid area a lot in the last minute or two.
Yeah, Sven is practically fine on bottom lane. He's level 7, 3 points in Warcry, phase boots. He really can't die.
It looks like he's going for the drums. We usually see the Sven focus on like a Vlad's Crimson Guard, this type of thing, but the drums is good if you're looking to just get active and aggressive very early.
Yeah, Beastmaster's going to be the one buying Vlad's. They should make a move with Victorian.
Fada, he's going to get super low here, throws out his own Loser Orb, trying to move away, but no, he gets eviscerated by the use of the Nature's Wrath. And LTV standing his ground. Saxa trying to move away, but the Sprout is good. Seb, he gets active in multiple lanes here. And Saxa might be going down as well. The right clicks, can they overwhelm him?
Boris.
Yes, they can. Double kill for Seb here. And suddenly he's spiking up in the net worth. Third most valuable hero in the game now.
Pata should be more careful about his positioning, and he's the only one who can stop the push right now. Besides ETT only has 1 point in Echo Stomp. Once they decide to group up, OG, they're gonna be strong.
Ace, he's in trouble. The home missile's coming in right now. He's trying to heal up, got the Shikuchi to move away. Won't be enough to drop him. But it sends a message, don't come back until you got 6. And look how close he is as well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Next time that happens, he will have the time-lapse available to him. Maybe it's a different scenario then. Hobson not really showing what he wants to go for yet. I mean, there are loads of options open. Yule seems the most obvious just to deal with the puck, but so far he's able to deal with the puck without that.
Yeah, whatever he steals with Arcane Supremacy, there's a ton of stuns. They're gonna last so long.
It's gonna be pretty scary. Imagine a Primal Roar. You're a sad little puck. You know you're gonna die if you get hit by a Primal Roar. Oh, LTV getting active again alongside Seb and Saxa in a lot of trouble. Loser comes first, enough to bring him down. And we're starting to see the true power of this lineup that you've got inside of OG, and it's this constant pressure globally.
Yeah, Chen TP's someone. Same goes for Nature's Prophet. Blightstone, a lot of value from it on the towers. It's gonna go down for sure.
And then of course there's Thompson, who's usually getting his hands on the Illusory Orb, or we said Shikuchi eventually, so he knows he can move around the map very rapidly as well. The result looks like the first tower to go down is actually going to be one being claimed by OG in the bot lane. Second one should follow suit with NiP scoring one on the board. This tier 1 is getting low. Looking to dive. TP's coming in right now. They need to back away. Warcry to get them out, but no, this route's going to be there. Cuts the tree. 33. They move quick enough. There's a Stormhammer coming out. God Strength. He doesn't want to fight though. Maybe goes back in now. Jarak needs to be careful, but Chain Force does come out. 33 being slowed down. Cooldown as well. The Frost Armor is slowing him down so much he can't actually get out of this in one piece. He's going to fall. And they'll find additionals as PPD, looking in my eyes, says no tail. Luckily for PPD, there was enough heroes there with the Astral that he moves quickly. Ace, not so quick. He's going to use the time-lapse to get behind them and try and move away. Shikuchi off cooldown too, so they won't pursue. They might look to push on this tower.
They're not fighting correctly. They need to use Puck ulti on 1-2 targets and just try to blow them up with the Sven. Weaver, oh, Stalin Shikuchi.
Oh, he's loving this moment. Also, it should be pointed out that that was a bounty that was sitting there the whole time, right? The Thompson just used.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that had been sitting there on NiP's side. They had never checked it. And that was a minute and a half after the bounty spawned. Nice little booster again for OG. Looks like they got themselves a little stolen catapult now. Can you actually make a move from here is the question. I think the frustration now is you actually have to use the Dream Call on the Rubik. If you see him, it has to go down, because with the Shikuchi, he'll just escape otherwise. At the same time, if you initiate him with the Illusory Orb afterwards, or he even sees you with the Dream Call still, it shuts down NiP's ability to fight. Smoke moving out from OG, though, as they're still looking to fight. BBD. Pretty close here. Invis Rune is on the Thompson, so he's hidden still. With the backstab opportunity, sees Father, does get the steal Illusory Orb, that's what he wants, and now PPD needs to get out of here. The home missile is on him, the gaze controls him up so he can't get the stomp out, and they'll be able to get this tier 1 tower. OG just ramping up this aggression though as we approach the 15-minute mark.
Yeah, we still didn't see a Primal Roar being used by a Beastmaster, doesn't even have boots, full of lads. It's kind of hard to split push.
Why do you need boots when they're coming to you? That's probably his question.
But I'm glad he has a Quelling Blade. See who else has it. Sven.
Yeah, Sven's got one.
Yeah, they would just want to get rid of the Sprout. And increases their farm, of course.
Yeah, other heroes, for the most, have ways out. Of course, Ace can use a time-lapse to usually escape. Puck has his own means with a Illusory Orb and eventually a Blink Dagger. You don't want to be that awkward hero stuck in the middle of a fight, sitting between trees going, I'm here on moral support, guys, because that's all I got for you. No tail, moving across. He wants to get in range for the gaze. Father's looking to move away. Sprout does connect. He needs to actually get out of here. No tail. Moving in right now. If he gets the gaze touch, he's in trouble. Father does get up the high ground, though, with the Illusory Orb. Oh, they force him away. And right now, this is not what you want. When you pick a puck, at this stage in the game, you expect him to be making the aggressive plays. Father should be able to be moving around like this, but Hobson right now is performing better. He's doing a lot more damage. Courtesy of that Arcane Supremacy and Stolen Illusory.
Oh yeah, he even has the talent damage. He's hitting pretty hard on those towers.
Yep, with the phase boots as well, increasing his attack speed. I like phase. Like I always describe it to people as like a mini blink dagger with these type of heroes, right? You close the distance, you're able to actually get in range to lock people down. A little bit of animal abuse occurring in the mid lane as one of the boars is taken out. I don't see how the Beastmaster really has any place in this game right now. That's how it feels, right? Like you said, we haven't seen a single Primal Roar. We haven't really seen any impact for him. Everything about him has been defensive. Jerax, he needs to defend himself, actually. There's the real bring him in. Ace needs to be careful about this. All about finishing the kill, but the home missile's chasing onto him, so he will just back away. Jerax will be fine in the bot lane. Dreamcore does come out, and Rubik has been found. Stunned up. There's the lift. Telekinesis lift. Trying to actually control this fight, but it's a little bit too late. It's a little bit too low on HP, and they even commit the Primal Roar to ensure the kill.
Yeah, they were afraid that he's going to use Illusory Orb and just run away. And they committed the Hand of God to keep Chen alive. So that's pretty big.
LTV. He's just trying to secure the runes. It didn't quite work out, though. All in all, a little bit of a spread, but NiP taking the advantage on the runes that time around. Now, NiP, they have been gaining more bounty gold from these runes than OG have. But only a small gold advantage after the last fight. XP still in favor of OG, but not by much. This game really is going down to the line so far. It's kind of going to be interesting for NiP when they get to the stage where they're just pushing these towers hard, because that's the thing. Like OG, their lineup is designed to take buildings fast but early. That's their advantage.
Yeah, I feel like their lineup is gonna fall off. Seb building into all these utility items. Again, we've seen this build before. Vlad's, Crimson Guard, Pipe, maybe even Guardian Greaves if needed.
He knows what his role is.
But I'm afraid they're gonna lack damage. Rubik, that's not a consistent damage. You rely on what you steal. Chen, no damage. Lich, that's gonna be mitigated when Sven gets Pipe. So I'm gonna solo Gyro to deal the damage. Who's without the IO this game?
It is somewhat.
It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, he has got his mini IO in the form of Chen with the Divine Favor, but that's a small recompense compared to the friendly little ball man. Dreamcore in the mid lane, Thompson's left, and in trouble there. Splitter comes through and deletes him. PPD with deep gold cool down the top lane. In the meantime, will claim Sax's head as well. Bigger kill is claimed by NiP, and they can look to push on this tier 1 as well if they want to. OG, they are prepping for a defense. They have the Chain Frost. They've got the Gaze. The Ninjas in Pyjamas, they're not full for any of this. They just back up straight away.
PPD is level 8, so Echo Stomp maxed out. If they don't kill PPD, they're not gonna have an ability to go into Roche Pit. Both teams have Vlad, so whoever might get a kill or two, they could get Roche. Actually, OG is going into Roche Pit right now.
Yeah, apparently they don't want to wait around. You get in the pit. Nature's will arrive soon.
There it is. PPD just scouting it out, as said.
Stomp to slow it down as well. Actually going to salve him up while he's sleeping. Frost Shield was there to protect him as well. And PPD can just keep being a frustration around this pit. Got 35 seconds of the Earth Splitters available. Thompson is on the move. He's smoked up. The Mim reveal just yet. Moves pretty fast with the phase boots and the Yules.
PPD broke the smoke.
Lift's going to be there. PPD does break the smoke, but they break his face. And then they head straight back to the pit. That was their big concern. That's the biggest threat to them in that pit right now, is Elder Titan getting a good stomp.
They have a Hawk, so they can see them. But can they contest? They're running. Puck has a Blink Dagger now.
Weave is nowhere near. Like, ping just came out actually from Saxa. I'm not sure if it's saying push or get into the fight.
PPD's gonna be out.
I'm not sure we can get there in time, though. It's going to be close, but it looks like they should have this in time. OG, can they secure the Aegis? There's not going to be any snatch. Maybe Father tries for this. He can go. There it is. Science jumps straight in. Snatched off, though. RTV does still get his hands in the Aegis, but the kill on Roche was stolen by Father. Sneaky move, but with the Hawk, low risk, decent reward.
Yeah, at least it's something. They got the bottom tower as well.
Ace stayed here the whole time. Sax even joined them. They knew what they wanted to do. They knew they didn't want to commit heavily onto a Roche Pit fight, not without PPD ready to start the initiation. But all in all, the big advantage for OG is still there, and that's picking up that second life.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Boots of Travel in general, but Puck just bought one as a second item. He just wants to buy time. for his team. Since they lack catch, only catch they have is Rubik's lift. So he's gonna play the split push game because NiP feels that the OG can't take this to late game.
Fada a little bit frustrated. Thought he might be able to snatch the Aegis as well, considering that the only reason he probably didn't get it was that he was gazed by the Lich. Yeah, this is a thing we do see often from Fada, right, is this boost travel. I've seen it a few times more recently. It's just he understands that the way you have to play puck is pretty aggressively. You shove the lanes and you just buy time, in this case for the Sven and for the Root. Okay, no tail. Going down here to Ace. Rubik needs to be careful. We stunned up as he backs up here. Now Seb does arrive. They're going to actually try to backstab here. Chen did walk around the back. 33 with the TP out. Will be interrupted by the lift. And there is a steal of the Warcry, which will be pretty handy in the upcoming push for the side of OG.
Oh yeah, that's a huge steal. Combine that with the Crimson Guard already finished on Nature's Prophet. That's going to be a ton of mitigated physical damage.
Someone's been being greedy in the bot lane. He'll get away with it. Sax just TP's away instantly. Once again, that lack of lockdown for OG being previewed here.
Can we call it lockdown?
Lockdown sounds like a good way to look at this. All panels should pick that statement up. We need more kind of coin statements in the Dota scene. Alright, I'm still up for calling Raking Skeleton Skelly Bros. Primal Roar coming out. Jerax, I mean, it's easy as Chens over the years to get confused with which jungle is yours. And he thought he was just going to a safe place to find some creeps.
Yeah, and with Boots of Travel, Beastmaster just playing his own game, trying to bait some spells on the different side of the map. Fuck TPs, they could easily score a kill.
Oh, I like this from Seb as well.
Oh yeah, I think they lack damage, so
yeah,
going back
right.
to the damage item, I think that's the right choice.
I mean, to most people it will seem weird, but Crimson Guard is such a good item, and the biggest issue Nature's Prophet usually has as this right-click hero is I'm so damn squishy, if they've got the means to jump on me, I'm dead. Now it's very hard to jump in, with the Vlads just allow them to regen up, and they're going to try. Dream Call does come out, and there's the Crimson guy, says, alright, I'll stand my ground, Sprout. Or hide inside. He says, reinforcements coming yet? Don't need them. I'm going to TP out right underneath your nose.
Yeah, he knows there's no Primal Roar, and I mean, their heroes are so hard to catch. Weaver, Puck.
Why try and catch them when you can just ignore them? More buildings to hit. Seb gets the way. Bulldog is probably sitting back going, oh, this is beautiful, but now he doesn't like this part of it. Cooldown's going to come in. They're trying to back Seb up here, but the Sprout catches Ace, brings him in, and now LTV. He actually needs to get out of here. Reinforcements are coming from both sides is the issue. Thompson is going to be first to arrive. And a god will allow them to stay alive, but they won't be able to find anything.
OG's lineup will run into a problem where they have a static damage. And if NiP can just sustain with the Crimson Pipe, there's no way they're going to fight them.
Thompson does at least find PPD. This will be their consolation prize as OG do at least get something out of this. But giving over Seb like that is not optimal considering how rich he is. Over 10,000 gold on him. Richest hero in the game right now, in fact. There is going to be a curve point. Oh, no. Thompson pretty deep here. Needs to be careful. Tries to Shikuchi to move away, but the Dream Call is going to be there. Now he's stuck on the spot. Chain Frost does come out. The backup is there from No Tail, trying to keep Thompson alive. The Chain Frost still bouncing around. Not doing enough, though. It's going to be followed Fada across, actually, as he loses Rob's forward.
He hit him with the silence.
Yeah, Thompson.
Another Shikuchi.
Shikuchi to try and get away. But as much time as he can, he's going to get hit up by Ace, and he's going to go down. They already expanded their minds and saw all the possible locations he could have hit him. And a very big pick-off for the side of NiP. We did talk about this Rubik in the mid-game, that he would be the main focal point for OG, the one to make plays around. And if he's dead, you feel free to move around the map a lot more. Yeah, that could have went very bad, actually. It had done a lot of bounces already, so it probably has 2 left in at maximum, and there's no chance you can turn around and look for a kill onto Puck at that point.
Yeah, it already bounced on the creeps. And with the smile.
He tried. Needs a Blink Dagger next. Aegis has been reclaimed. Jaro has now picked up the Sanjin Yasha. Heading towards Big Fat Butterfly next. Gradually he'll make his way towards the Satanic as well. That's when things should get pretty interesting for this lineup. In the meantime, Fada just keeping someone's eyes back on their towers at all times. How close are we to this Orchid? Not too far off now, actually. This is a big pickup as well, because it spells trouble for Fada. He doesn't have a Yules yet. It's getting close. Lift's going to be there, though, and he's silenced up, but nope. They actually took him away. Chen was calling Rubik to a fight somewhere else, but As a result, you miss out on the kill opportunity to get on that puck. Not sure how happy or not Topson is about that. You can see where they're coming from, though, because they saw the opportunity to maybe pick off PPD. He seems like the easy target for OG at the moment. No easy way to defend himself.
PPD just playing his own game in jungle.
As you do. Buy some wards, get Bracer or two, tank up. Like, he knows they're going to try and look for him as entry kill. The problem is they can only really do it with Topson right now.
Yeah, and the Ace is already prepared for any kind of stuns coming at him. That's a Lincoln Sphere, good choice. Because he saw Nature's Prophet building into Orchid, he wants to stay alive.
Other heroes might need to be concerned, though. Seb on the prowl again. Wants to go across towards PPD, but he's in the tree line. There's a Sprout to trap him in, and now there's no escape. Out of time will fall. The rest of the side of OG are already on their way across. Can they turn this into a tower push right now, though? Because it feels like NiP hasn't seen pressure on their towers in a long, long time. Courtesy of this Beastmaster and this puck. Actually, puck queuing up the sheep stick here. The Yule's now complete. He just feels the need to go super aggressive, super control. Maybe we eventually see an Ags later on the game when you expect to see a BKB on two heroes on the side of OG. Silence is going to come out. TP out attempt interrupted by the lift. Topson reveals his Blink Dagger. They do get a kill into Saxa. Barda is still lingering here, though. Typical cheeky puck plays as he'll be able to clear the wave and then move away.
Yeah, with the spell amp, he just clears the whole creep wave. Nowhere they're catching him.
He just goes even deeper into their base as he manages to TP away. Boost of travel working out for him so far this game. And Ninja and Pyjamas have been very smart about playing these outer lanes. You see the tier 1 for the side of OG is still standing. So if Roche ever goes down, they do have an inherent advantage there. But for NiP, it was very clear that this is about just buying time, as much time as possible, in fact.
And also Lincoln's pretty good against the Rubik, so he can't steal Shikuchi.
Silence there, and there's the extra with the Orchid. The Dream Core does come down on 2. Can they do enough damage to this Weaver, though? Ace able to time lapse out. Now the Yule's going to be there for the Rubik. They chase it through, but maybe too late. Barda and Ace on the most elusive heroes in the game, and most of OG are pursuing. Good luck finding them, though. They know where Ace is at least. They pop the Linkers. Now he's stunned up by the home missile. Beautifully done. Effortless silence is enough to bring him down. They just zap straight through.
Oh, they're going to find Chen.
Yeah, they're going to find more. Primal Roar comes out. Jarek should die in return, but he did bring LTV to the fray, and he doesn't want to actually be here. The stun's going to lock him down. He's trying to move away quick enough to lose your proof part. He can keep on this. Is it enough? Frost Shield is there. Yule to try and buy a little bit of time. When he comes down, he's dead. Stomp, follow through, split of the chain. Frost not doing enough. No, they're going to get through them. Topson goes down. No Tail goes down as well. The only survivor for OG is the man who never came. Seb stayed top the whole while, knowing that it was a mistake to try and do anything there.
Yeah, I'm wondering what my boys from Reddit have to say about this TP from Chen.
Well, that was the second questionable one. The last one stopped them getting a potential goal on the puck. This time, it cost them their core's life. It's a good thing Seb did stay out of that fight as well, because he still has a noticeable net worth lead. He goes down. Well, that's how you really start to inflate NiP's net worth. Here we go. And LTV, where am I? What is this location? This doesn't look like our jungle. Nice Yule's usage there from Fada just to ensure the kill. He knew his damage from his right click probably wouldn't have been enough due to the Frost Shield. Stun coming out, the LTV's been caught again. And this Gyro is not having a fun time with the Dust Ritual. They see Seb as well. Dream Core holds him in place, no chance to TP out. He might be tanky, but when there's 4 heroes here, he doesn't feel it. And actually the ping's there. DD. Roche isn't up just yet, though. Topson will just deny and look to move away. Can't afford to give over Roche to NiP. Luckily, it's not up just yet, so if they did go into the pit, Nature's Prophet should be up in time. Primal Roar being used. More kills. No Tail trying to walk away here. He's going to be slowed down. Chain Frost just bounces out, but No Tail overwhelmed by the damage. At the same time, Jarek does die to 33. And OG, they just seem to be coming apart at the seams here.
Yeah, I mean, they did not win the early game with their heroes. They're definitely not winning it in the late game. Roche just spawned. 33 has ulti, plus a full AC.
Sounds a little tragic for OG. Not just 9,000 net worth behind, but 22,000 XP behind NiP in this game. And Ninjas, they have heroes that make a lot happen with levels.
XP difference is just a number.
Thank you. You've been in NA too long. They've taught you too much of their math.
Silence misses.
Heals out. Thompson. They're trying to get him out, actually, but the Yules is going to interrupt it. It purges it through. He's not going to have his escape plan now. Thompson's stunned up and dead. Patience comes out from Fada, and, well, Jarek's thought he'd finally hit the recall that would have saved someone's life instead of killing them. So far, with these Holy Persuasions, the only person he's saved is an opponent. Well, an optimal game so far for this gen. But what's the thing you do to turn this around? Maybe you just try and smoke up and look for a play, but, well, that's exactly what NiP are doing. Ace moving in. They see Jarax. Less armor on him already. He should be falling here. The Frost Shield trying to keep himself alive with the Hand of God as well. Is it enough? Prime Roar is going to be. LTV's been found. Stomped up as well. Silence through. Connects on it too. Looking to get to the back line. LTV still stands ground. The cooldown's going to be there. Stun's good on the Ace. Is it enough though? No. He's going to time lapse out. It's a double kill for Ace as he chases for more. Looking at the back line. It's going to be good control. Seb stands his ground, but he will fall. The only one left alive is the man who's about to go down. NoTail makes it back to his base, but with no teammates and no life of his own. They'll run through, finish it off. Tops. No, NoTail's going to live. Thompson just about keeps him alive. The lift lasting more than long enough.
Now they have a good ways of dealing with Ice Armor, Yule Scepter, Stormhammer, the Spells Talent. They don't really care about it.
Lich feeling like a non-existent hero in this game right now. And even if you use a good Chain Frost, you think of the heroes that are here and how they can split. Sven can give you the War Cry, so you can just soak up that damage. There's escapes for both the Puck and for the Weaver. Thompson being chased on here. He did have the Shikuchi, so he should be fine. Meanwhile, at your base, the rest of NiP are sieging. Ace being forced away a little bit, but 33, so damn tanky. With Cheese and an AC, 3k HP. How do you fight into him right now?
Plus the cheese. I don't know if you mentioned it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Start with that cheese. This boy isn't lactose.
If you start with a cheese, you have to finish with the cheese.
Yeah? Just double down.
That's a French recipe right there.
If it doesn't taste like cheese, you've done something wrong.
Yeah, it's probably not cheese, it doesn't taste like it.
PPB. Alongside Ace, just getting rid of the Shrine, making sure that the map control is not there for OG. They've had this global presence up until now, and now being out of the base is risk, because look at this, they're going to jump straight in, they're going to leash him on the spot, the Crown Roar as well. Gyrocopter, no easy way out of this, the Hex is going to be there. They found an additional kill. Seb outside the base, he used to be so tanky, but not anymore. He's going to go for the TP, but Yules is there, no escape. And this is just looking impossible for OG right now. NoTail outside the base, 33 being kited, but NoTail can't fight up against this. Stormhammer's going to come out, lose roll through, Speedy Fada does arrive. As another kill occurs, and yes, he is indeed dominating this game. And at this point, it just feels like NiP are toying with OG. They're not going straight to the base, they're taking their time, they're being methodical, because the emphasis is most definitely on OG to get out and make a play. You can feel it, you can see it even.
Problem is they can't start the fight. Thompson has Shikuchi, Blink Dagger, yes, but there's no follow-up damage. Aro doesn't have a BKB. This game's over for almost 10 minutes. There's no way OG's winning this one. No comeback mechanics with their heroes. Too many auras inside of NiP.
Let me see already. The gold train's up. How quickly they go for these towers. And OG just helpless looking at their base. They've got one chance when Nature's Prophet is up. The problem is NiP can leave your base before he's even in the fight. They need the battle plan. They're fighting for their survival here. It all comes down to this. Two teams, huge fan bases, very skilled players, already finding themselves in lower brackets like this. I have a team wanting to go home. Both dreaming of China.
Also by getting closer to Blaze It talent.
This fella. Oh, the rapid fire, yeah.
The other one.
Oh, you want the other one? No, I want rapid fire. Screw the gold. Give me the rapid fire. 420 Blazer can go home. Oh, moving in. Two fights going on right here. Park's just toying on the side, but now they're in the main fight. Ace has the chain cross bouncing between him and 33, but the creeps get involved and they just soak it all up. The gyro's already down. They do get the puck on the side. Thompson, he wins his one-on-one. But pings come out. They're going to move in straight away. Stormhammer out, and he's going to fall. Dead for 80 seconds. He does have buyback. They're probably going to force it. Aegis does get reclaimed, but you've already killed 2 heroes. Yes, you lose Sparta, but you're looking pretty strong even as 4.
Even Beastmaster picked up a BKB at this point. Look how farmed he is.
He is pretty stacked. Solar Crest, Vlad's Blink. Nothing to stop them right now. Thompson does buyback. They need to make something happen. But Jerax, that is not the thing they want to happen. He's getting low on HP. The lift's going to be there to control up onto the Weaver. Rude on the spot. They have to use the gaze as well. Silence, everything thrown on him. The Manta will allow him to get away from this. Yours is going to be there. When he comes down, you can time-lapse if need be, and he will. He'll look to go out the other way. They threw everything but the kitchen sink at Ace, and he stays alive.
Yeah, I could feel Barak saying, am I joke to you? While they were chasing the Weaver.
Am I not important? Do you not require me? Fine. I'll just go on the sideline for the rest of the game because you are being mega creeped already. 44 minutes in. And OG, like, NiP's base looks like it's miles away at this stage. Still 2 tier 2 standing for them. Not even a piece of damage on the high ground. Primal Roar coming out. Thompson, he just bought back as well. He can't afford to go down here. Yules comes out. He's got the Shikuchi trying to move away. Or bite. What's your plan here? Gonna blink behind him, make his escape. Thompson goes down there. It's over. Because Fire was actually about to respawn. There is Dust is going to reveal him. They're going to chase forward. Saxa is on the hunt. And guess who's arriving in the fight? He just respawned. Fighter wants the final touch, but Saxa's the one who gets it with the axe. 100 seconds death for the Rubik. And all waves are pushing into OG's base right now. Alright, give me the miracle solution. Give me the way in which OG bounces back here. How many times do they have to dive the fountain?
I don't know. Everyone gets explosive diarrhea and they get disconnected for being AFK too long. I have no clue. They need to pull some boom ID stuff.
Got it. GG before you finish the throne. Hex, Dagon gets him low. Seb almost dead, trying to save him with the Divine Favor. The Stomp's going to be there as well, though. The Dream Core holding in place means he can't ever escape. The Chain Frost is bouncing around, but there's too many creeps involved in this fight. No Tail uses the Frost Shield, selflessly on himself. They go for the throne. It looks like NiP have done it. OG will not be going to the major.
NiP got their stuff together when it mattered the most. They managed to come back, pull off two nice drafts in the last 2 games.
And in the end, Gyro still useless.